Without objection.
Mr. President.
The senator from Vermont.
Mr. President, as I have indicated on many occasions, I think this Republican budget is frankly a disaster. It causes severe harm to some of the most vulnerable people in this country. It throws 27 million people off of health insurance. It forces elderly people to pay more for prescription drugs. It cuts $90 billion in mandatory Pell Grants at a time when young people are struggling to be able to afford to go to college, and Pell Grants are one of the significant ways that they are able to go to college. $90 billion is cut. It cuts Head Start significantly, such that 110,000 fewer young children would be able to enroll in Head Start. It cuts Title I education program money directed to schools with low-income kids, the schools that need it the help the most, at a time when so many of our families are struggling to put food on the table. This budget cuts nutrition programs, including the WIC program, by $10 billion, and that's the nutrition program that goes to pregnant women, mothers, and infants. It makes other massive cuts in nutrition. It makes cuts in affordable housing. It makes cuts in job training. Now, in the midst of all of this, what it does also, unbelievably, while wreaking havoc on the lives of millions of working families, it decides that we can afford to give huge tax breaks to the very, very, very wealthiest people, the top 0.2%, by abolishing the estate tax, which will provide $263 billion in tax breaks for the wealthiest 0.2% of the American people. But then, after giving huge tax breaks to the very, very, very rich, what it does is raises taxes for low-income and working-class families by increasing taxes by $900 apiece for more than 13 million families, by allowing the expansions of the Earned Income Tax Credit and the Child Tax Credit to expire. So, massive cuts in health care, education, and nutrition for working families, huge tax breaks.
Senator's time has expired.
Ask for one more minute.
Without objection.
Huge tax breaks for millionaires and billionaires, and then increased taxes for low-income and working people. This is moving the country in exactly the wrong direction. Now, what we have done today is our side of the aisle has brought forth 10 separate motions to instruct, which, if passed, would make this budget a much, much better document, and I hope very much that both sides of the aisle will support these motions. And with that, I would yield.
Senator from Wyoming.
I just want to thank the ranking member for his cooperation to date and look forward to working with him on the conference committee along with the members of the House, both